Hi, my name's Kate Hoare. I'm the Senior Nutritionist at NAF and I'm here today with Stallion AI Services to talk about NAF 5-star fertility. I formulated Fertility to be useful for all stallions, those with good semen and those with compromised semen, those needing some help with their covering and those where the covering comes naturally to them. It's really something for every stallion. So what is it that Fertility has that helps our stallions? It's a complex of synergistic ingredients, all designed to improve stallion and semen health and semen morphology and motility and concentration numbers. So at the end of the day, what we see is better quality semen for chilling, freezing and reproductive technologies, and better quality semen for natural cover, helping those stallions who are covering naturally as well as those using AI services. The key ingredients within Fertility include vitamin E and selenium, zinc, vitamin A, probiotics to help the digestive system, and some key botanical ingredients as well. What do? Well, they all have their own individual roles to play, but they also work in a synergistic blend, looking at all areas of semen health and semen performance in the stallion and ultimately in the mare. So vitamin E and selenium are quite well known for breeding. You'll see a lot of people using a standard vitamin E and selenium for helping in fertility, both in brood mares and in stallions. The difference with the vitamin E that we use here is that we use a natural vitamin E in fertility, and that's really important. Most vitamin E that you come across, whether it's in a stud feed or whether it's in another supplement, is going to be the standard synthetic vitamin E. Natural vitamin E is a specialised form of vitamin E that is far more effective, more bioavailable, gets into the semen and supports the semen quality. So natural vitamin E alongside organic selenium. Sometimes we have a little bit of a concern about selenium. There are some concerns with overdosing selenium, but really you cannot do that with this product because we use the organic yeast selenium, which is perfectly safe to feed alongside seleniums from a normal balanced diet. So on top of a normal balanced equine diet, the additional selenium yeast in this product fits very nicely. So we also include zinc in the product, and that's to help normal semen production. Zinc is really important to semen production and also to libido. Libido is a key area in stallion management, both in AI services and particularly for natural cover horses. So libido is something that maybe we don't want to talk about all the time, but is actually really important and affects a lot of stallions, around about 1/4 of stallions, and the zinc will help them with that. Of course, what we do sometimes get asked is, well, will it make the libido uncontrollable? Will the stallion be too much of a handful when we don't want to be covering? Absolutely not. Anything we're feeding to help libido, whether it's the zinc, whether it's vitamin A, which is also in here, whether it's some of the botanicals that are brilliant for libido, all they're doing is helping that horse to be his natural self. They're not going to do anything unnatural to the horse. They're not going to make him over the top in that regard. They're just helping to achieve his natural libido state, if you like. So they're just helping to support him to do his job, but not taking him outside of his natural area. Vitamin A is one of the key vitamins for, again, for normal semen production. So working alongside the zinc, the vitamin A is really important. And you can see all of these on the back of Fertility. All of our labels are fully legal, fully transparent with all of the ingredients listed. So take a look at the back here and you can see all of that detailed. And again, we have those details available online for you as well. So vitamin A, also the other vitamins vitamin we use with the vitamin E is also vitamin D. So vitamin D is a sunshine vitamin and useful again in this regard for horses who may spend longer stabled, may not be out absorbing the natural vitamin D in the same way that in the same way that all horses would. And then we have the botanicals, things like ginseng and epimedium, which are really useful for the general health and vitality of the stallion. Stallions are working hard, whether they are full-time stallions or whether they are combining their stud duties with competition duties. They're working hard through the season. So a little bit of herbal, natural help for that general vitality, and also some of those botanical elements again help with the libido and are helping to support that stallion to keep the interest and keep them working well throughout the breeding season. And then lastly, the digestive health, the probiotics, really important. Again, as the season goes on, stallions are working hard. There is a risk that we may see body condition score dropping off, and helping their digestive system helps to maintain the bioavailability of all of their diets, not just the fertility. It helps with the bioavailability of the total diet. So it helps to keep them in a healthy, positive body condition score throughout the season. And also, one of the really interesting things with the digestive system is the link between digestion and the brain. So the digestive system and the brain are directly linked along the vagus nerve, along a pathway that's known as the gut-brain axis. It's an area that I'm particularly interested in, but what we see is that if we keep the digestive tract settled, then we keep the brain settled. So digestion has a direct impact on behaviour. Stallions are well known for sometimes being a little bit reactive, a little bit fast to react to changes, and maybe have trouble adapting to different environments. But keeping the gut settled helps to keep a settled, happy stallion. And a happy stallion gives us happy semen. So keeping the digestion settled helps the stallion himself, but also helps the semen and the stallion performance, if you like. And then also in fertility, we have omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are well known, well established in science for supporting the semen cell viability, for keeping the particularly following chilled and frozen semen. So omega-3 fatty acids we use from linseed oil and also from natural plant-based sources like chia seeds. Those omega-3s again are working with the zinc, working with the vitamin A on the cell viability, the structure of the cell walls, and just helping that morphology and motility, so that when we get down to the lab and we look at it under the microscope, we're seeing healthy, active, viable semen in good numbers. So we're sometimes asked by stallion owners, when should I be feeding fertility? When should I start feeding it? Well, you can start it at any point during the breeding season. There are lots of elements within the fertility here that will help the stallion at whatever point he starts on it. Things like the digestive health, the vitamin health, some of those botanicals, they kick in pretty quickly, and we get feedback from owners that they're seeing an improvement in the behaviour and his general demeanour, maybe in a week to 10 days. But when we look at semen quality, we have to consider the natural processes that go into the semen building within the system, and that is roughly 56 days within the testes themselves. So in the stallion himself, from the very first stage through to that semen cell being ready to be used in the covering, that's 56 days, roughly 8 weeks. So ideally we want a stallion starting on this 2 months, 8 weeks, 2 months before the breeding season, and then you would keep him on it daily throughout the breeding season. But if you've missed that 8-week window, you can start at any time, but ideally for the semen motility, morphology and concentration of numbers, ideally we want to start at that 56-day window before covering. Again, something that stallion owners very often ask us is, has it been trialled? And absolutely 100% yes, it has. This product spent about 4 years in research and development. We trialled it in so many different areas and we were thrilled with the results. We're very, very lucky to be working with some of the leaders in the market in terms of stallion AI services. Were a huge help to us through the development of this product, but also we went out to some studs and got some field studs doing natural cover and got great feedback from them. Thoroughbred studs, performance horses, ponies, cobs, just about any type of stallion was involved in the trials, in the research behind this product, and we were thrilled to say we saw improvements with all of them. And that improvement is two ways. We did some trials with the stallion owners and stallion managers, asking them for feedback, and that feedback was based on behaviour improvement, body condition score, how is he generally, is he doing well, you know, that sort of qualitative feedback. So that was really useful. But we also had quantitative feedback from the lab, and it's great to see quantitative feedback in terms of concentration numbers, morphology numbers, motility numbers, seeing real stepwise improvements in those areas. And great to hear from people like Tullis, who says, you know, I've tried other things on the market, I've never seen the improvements that I've had with this product, and that's coming from such a leader in the reproductive market. We were thrilled to have that endorsement, and we're so pleased to be working with Stallion AI Services in the development of this product, so that when we came to market we were absolutely confident that this product does what it says and delivers those improvements in stallion performance.